Hey y'all, it's your girl Brittany. I'm back. I'm better with another video. Make sure y'all subscribe. Subscribe to the channel. I'm doing my Penny Proud. Y'all know when her and the folks was in the little group and they was doing that little thing with their shoulders. That's what I'm doing right now. But subscribe to the channel, like the video. Please, let's get the likes up on the video, y'all. Let's get the likes up. Like the video and click that bell to be notified of every time I post. Because, baby, if you new here, trust and believe I'm consistent. All right, y'all, say it with me collectively. We are jumping, we are skipping, we are hopping, we are leaping, we are doing the Dougie, our Dougie into this video. And y'all know what it is. Click that link down in my description box below to become a member on my Patreon. I'm going to do my clean sweeps and stuff tomorrow. I'm trying to make sure I get all my reviews out the way so I could be ready for the live. Also, we are going live tomorrow at 7 p.m. Central Time. So make sure y'all mess with that and come over there because honestly, they have fed us this week. They fed us. Now, Deja Vu definitely gave me, baby, I can't go anywhere. And we are on episode 3. Yeah, episode 3. It was good. I'm full. I was in shock. I was absolutely in shock like the rest of y'all. And I cannot wait. Cannot wait to the next episode when Mac gets smacked up. Oh, I'm so excited. I'm so excited for that man to get the truck and throw it over. Okay, I am so excited for that. I'm also excited for Naj and Mel, but y'all just don't understand. I have a passionate irritation behind Mac, so I'm more excited to see Mac and that fine man get into it and that man show him stop talking more than Mel and Naj. I mean, I know they gonna do their thing, but y'all just don't understand. I am going to have my popcorn ready. That's probably gonna be the first review that I do on God, because I'm just so excited. But till then, I guess we'll get into this one. Now, we start off where we left off, baby, and that is Unc and Lil Ugly getting into it. So Unc ends up jumping over the little balcony thing and, just takes Lil Ugly through there for a split second. But Lil Ugly said, hold on, because what you're not going to do is that one. So we're going to get that, and he got that. So they end up introducing us to Unc, and he ends up saying that he part of BMF. I've never even seen him, thought about him. I've never seen him with Meech, nothing. So what is he talking about? If y'all know, let me know down below. But honestly, here, all that ain't about nothing because it's giving old man who still want to be a star. Now, Lil Ugly and 2 other dudes are leaving out the house. I don't know why Phil, Cario, and Omar not going out the door with them. I was like, what they sitting pretty for? Leave anyway. So a Lil Ugly was trying to go and get his lick back. He was like, oh, absolutely not. Like, I need to run there. Jumped up. He's scared. He old, so he jumped up. He leaped. He got to prepare himself. So Mac started talking. Mac like, no, you got whooped. Leave. You got whooped. He did not get quote unquote whooped. He got snug. So I understand him saying like, nah, I need my head up. Like, I'm getting my lick back every time. Like, I get that. So Don ends up saying, oh, he the only one who can sneak people. Like, you got to give old buddy the round. So he went and told the old man that. The old man agreed. Now, mind you, I think this is pretty kiki kaka because you're the same one orchestrating around. But when it was time for you to fight, you grabbing, you hugging, you wrestling. But we're going to get to you in a minute. So, boom, old man's agreed. And then, too, when Don said jump, Mac stopped talking. Talking about, oh, yeah, okay, well, give Papa his one. Let Papa run that real quick. Oh, now you want Papa to run that when Don say, Papa, you about to run that. He ain't say, do you want to? He said, you're going to run that. Like, oh, okay. When Don said, you shut up and just go with the program. Granddaddy is preparing us to let us know that he lost. Slanted heel, bad brick orange shoes on, old as ever, and they been having us drink all day. And with you drinking, you had that liquid courage to go over there and smack that young man. So guess what? That young man is finna smack you back. Like, what are you talking about? He been drinking all day, and right then and there, you made sure he turned sober, and he was able to go and get that. And I'm sure they did not have y'all drinking all day. Like, I mean, like, no shade, but y'all, they didn't even know if y'all was gonna get picked to give y'all liquor all day long. Like, yeah, they maybe gave y'all a couple shots, but liquor all day long, I don't see them doing that. So they get outside, Don trying to set it up. I'm like, ugh, I don't like no sassy man. He make a circle, go right here. I'm like, ooh, that's not cute. Anyway, so while he doing that, Matt telling Unc, oh, get him, beat him up, take him through there. So the dude, Lil Ugly, was like, you need to stop because Dooley finna get you. Now, for me, a grown man telling that to another grown man, sass. I didn't like his comeback, but maybe, he was on the spot, so I'm gonna give him that. So he had said that, and I guess Mac was, starting to foam at the mouth, and he was like, bro, don't spit on me. Now, I wish he would have then got that with Mac, because Mac was doing a lot of talking, but once the dude addressed him, he stopped talking. I said, exactly. Y'all don't be on what y'all say y'all be on, because when these men really start addressing y'all and really get like that, y'all be mute. So, boom. They hit him with the 1, 2, 3. That boy, when I say that boy powered up on that old man, he got him. Like, then, the old man, like, kind of was about to hit the ground. He said, turn around, got him to the ground, and then just started macking him. He didn't get on top of him, but the way his licks was going so fast, I said, yeah, grandpa. Yeah, grandpa. And that's what happened when you dealing with a youngin'. Like, nah, granddaddy. I'm glad that Lil Ugly got his lick back for real, because yeah, and if anything, they should have brought Lil Ugly in the house. No shade. Granddaddy cute or whatever, but he's 40. Like, he in his 40s. He our mama in age. Like, go and sit Granddaddy down in a little nursing home somewhere. Let him be with the people his age. No, it was giving weird. It was giving why y'all want him in the house. He's older than all of y'all here. No. And not just that, I feel as though he got whooped. Like, once the dude got his one-on-one, you got tore. Like, no, old buddy should have been able to take his spot. And I guess granddaddy thought that the youngin' wasn't gonna put the paws on him, but why we not put the paws on you? And mind you, the man trying to get up off the floor, that boy still hit him. Now, I do feel as though he could have went harder. It's always room for improvement. But the way he was going, I understand him coming in like that, like, oh, y'all want to show y'all. No, I'm gonna let it be known like I'm on that. So, he powered up or whatever and got granddaddy through there. Granddaddy, by the time he realized he was fine, it was over with. So when he got up, he started charging at the dude, and the dude just started backing up, but security was like, nah, he got that one, baby. Let him have that round. And they went ahead and moved granddaddy back to the center. And I did not know Almond was this funny. Almond said he got dragged. He said he had knots from here to hell. Oh my God. I did not know Almond was this funny, because he definitely had them knots. That boy was not playing with him that first round. That first round, Lil Ugly said, baby, I don't know who you thought this was, but this ain't that. Let me teach you real quick, Odie. So Mac, I will say Mac was just a tad bit entertaining this episode. So Mac was like, you can't let him do you like that. Get another round in. So Buddy like, no, we ain't doing no other round. Mac was like, no, the way you did him, he needs that. Like, even if you whoop him this time, okay, okay. We know he ain't got it, but get him in another round. But I understand where old buddy coming from. Like, no, he snuck me. I had to get my round in because he snuck me. I didn't sneak him. So no, that was a fair round. I gave it to him. But then I was like, okay, why buddy don't want to give a second round? Because maybe he felt as though he gave his all in that first round. So maybe that's why he didn't want to give a second. I don't know. Question mark. Now, I'm going to say that second round was weak because Papa Bear still really wasn't throwing them for real. I mean, it seems as though he was trying to do better, and Lil Ugly was just in air at that point. So, it was boo-boo on both ends, in my opinion. It was boo on both ends. It really wasn't that amazing. I can't wait till we get to this next one, though. This next one? Now that was entertaining. Now we get back in the house where the girls are picking the guys again. Look, what I'm here for. So they end up picking Shink, and I think I said this in my last video. It seemed as though Trey and him had already got picked. If y'all do not know Sheik, y'all have been under a rock. He's one of ATL's finest. I've been knowing Sheik since I probably was in high school. Not knowing him personally, but like, he was internet famous. Him and this other boy used to go together. Oh my God, they were so cute. And then they was friends with this other couple, and they were both dancers. Now, one of the dudes, he still is a dancer, but the other one, I don't know what he do. I once they broke up, it was like horrible. But Sheik and Sheik boyfriend was so cute. They was real cute. It was like a light skinned dude at the time. And then, but like Sheiknam was cute, but I really was like following a friend and his boyfriend because they used to post more. Like they was making YouTube channels and everything. And this was back in the day of like the DK4L, like when DK4L had first got together and stuff. So, baby, when I tell y'all, I was loving it, bopping it, all that. So you say his name Sheik. His name is Sheik. Also, Sheik is the brother of, dang, what's his name? He handsome. He's super handsome, and he knows it. I forgot his name, but he Lala baby daddy. They brothers. They got the same daddy, different mamas, and when they found that out, I was here for that because both of them handsome, as y'all see. And she ends up letting us know that he's an acquired taste. Either you like him or you don't. It's no in between. I'ma see. I think he's gonna be likable though. And of course they brought Sheik on here because Sheik has a following. Like I said before, Sheik's been Instagram famous for years. And Sheik also was on what's the one that Zeus got? Bad Boys. He made an appearance on there. No confession or anything, but he came with Jonathan. And him and Jonathan, cool or whatever. And it seems as though she got them hands. Can't wait to see what it's giving. Besides, he got into it with Almond and Trey, two people who we know really don't have them hands. But we're going to see, like he said, he's an acquired taste. So we're going to see. Diamond is really mean. I swear, when I tell y'all Diamond is mean because if I don't like nothing else, I like me a strong man. Now, I ain't got as much Duke as Diamond, so it ain't that much to pick up. But I will say this, baby. I like somebody who could pick me up and ain't struggling and, ain't shaking. And I like, pick me up and hold me. I like that. Now, Cookie, let's be real. Let's be honest, baby. Nobody's going to be out here sucking your toes. Like, the fact that you would even imagine that these people who want to get on the show is finna suck your toes, I think is crazy. Especially this new generation of men. I mean, don't get me wrong. Back in the day, when we had I Love New York, people would do anything just to be on TV. But nowadays, people have a little more respect for themselves. I wouldn't see them going that far. I don't see anybody going that far into it, grabbing y'all and like holding y'all and stuff like that. Okay, cute, but sucking toes, girl, relax. Now I will say this: it was sometime in this episode I felt as though the men were disrespecting Diamond. I know Diamond puts on his character, but I needed her to break out the character in certain instances, and I needed her to tell them, like, boy, if you don't get off me, mind you, he holding her, he lifting her up, but then he pushes her, like, he puts her, like, lays her down on the furniture and kind of, making it seem like they have an intercourse. I really ain't like that. To me, the character should have been broke and should have said, boy, if you don't get up off me, this is a TV show, but don't play with me, because it's one thing, we cute, we cool, we can, but then you go too far. Cause what you going far for? Now it was cute right here. It was cute right here. This was just enough. Back up, cause now you tripping. Like now you doing too much. And I'm gonna say this too. I see what Diamond is talking about because nobody will let her just be DTB Diamond the body. People want to continually add Gucci to her. But when Gucci come in the room, it's not as many people saying, oh, DTV won't like that or this or that. Oh, where Diamond at? It's not that many. So for me, it's like, I get what she's saying. Like, baby, let her be free. Free her from the shackles of y'all's opinion of her and Gucci and what Gucci want. Gucci, like, Gucci ain't here. Gucci this, Gucci that, Gucci out my mind. Like, how many times y'all gonna bring Gucci up? Okay, bruh. Now, y'all, I swear to God, I should have did this one first, but it's okay because I'm still having the same reaction I had when I watched it yesterday. So mind you, Diamond ends up saying, oh, I think it's crazy. Like, his name is Dawn and Dawn. Kiki. So then they end up zooming in on the man. The man fine. He look good. He looking good. Oh, that shirt off looking good. I'm seeing the six pack. I'm like, yes, Diamond, DTV. Like, get on that. That nigga started talking to him confession. I didn't know he was finna. Like, that took me out. You shouldn't even did a confessional, baby. When I say I was so irritated, I was in shock because before they showed the confessional, they just did his voice. So he like, I'm like, what is that? What is that? They show him. He is not moving his teeth at all. So I'm like, do he got braces on? And I think he got braces and they ain't like overly like super glue tightened them like all the way to where he can't even talk. So I think it's braces that he got on that's making him talk like that. But for me, buddy, you should have got the braces like the next day or something. You look too fine. And as first impressions, you look too good to be sitting up there talking like a wire mouth. Like, very much so, it seems as though your teeth are glued together. Every one time. I said, what the hell? What the hell is that? Then I see you, you looking good, but I just couldn't take you serious once I heard your voice. I was like, girl, did she not hear his voice before she picked him? And you could tell he was getting frustrated with himself the way he was talking. He was like, I'm trying to, and he just kept talking with his hands. And they zoomed in. They so messy because the zoom in, you could tell he was nervous. He was embarrassed. You could tell in the confessional. I was like, because it's their job. They gonna put that type of stuff in there because they know the reaction that we're gonna get, that we're gonna give. But to me, you messed up for going to go get braces before the confessionals. Like, you knew that. Come on now. Naj getting into it with LaRue is crazy to me when you have a girlfriend and you said the whole time we're gonna be seeing you in the back. It's giving participation from what I'm seeing because baby, you making sure you go back and forth with LaRue about who gonna come in the house. Like, don't you have a girlfriend to be calling? Shouldn't you be having a stool to sit down on and be in the background? Please, you were invested just like we are. It's Ferragamo and Diamond. So Diamond asked the boy, why you on house arrest? He's talking about armed robbery. I'm like, Diamond, please, everybody look for your stuff. Has he been around the house? Is my bedroom door locked? Okay, girl. And he go, Ferragamo, he ain't finna steal from us. That's what everybody say till they stuff get taken. Absolutely not. And he wasn't even giving. He wasn't even cute. I was like, right. What Diamond said, he gotta go. Ferragamo wanted him bad. Like how LaRue wanted that other boy, Ferragamo wanted him. Ferragamo like, no, he needs to stay. No, that's fine. He all right. We need a little danger in our life. I'm like, Ferragamo, what's your type? Because you all around the world. Okay, man, because I'm with you and you right. So mind you, they doing a 20 versus 1. Ferragamo picked house arrest. She picked him. We already know she gonna pick him anyway. So she like, you gotta do something to impress me. I cannot stand, one thing irritates me the most is when a woman is looking for a man to impress her and the man then looks at it as an opportunity for self, like, and not in a way, like, he could have caressed her, he could have did something seductive, he could have, did something, like picked her up or something, he could have did something, but his small brain cells told him to rap. He wanted to rap to get that rap career off the ground, that is going to stay on the ground. Because what are you talking about? And I'm with Mac. Please get him out of here. Immediately get him out of here. Make sure y'all keep him in the car though. Check around the house. Make sure everybody got their belongings. But get him out of here. Because, like, what? And just bust out in the rap. Bust out in it. Like, no, he didn't think about a way to do anything for her. He just was like, oh, I'm a rap. Okay, let me da 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 da. And like Max said, please get out immediately out the house and lock the door behind you. Then, that was so cringy. When he bent the neck back to him, what you want me to do? Like, I want you to leave with your sassy self. Cause what? You embarrassed? Cause yes, you should be. What would make you just start rapping out of nowhere? Like, literally, she said to do something to impress her, not turn her off. Be for real. And what you mean, what she wants you to do? Like, be creative. Think of something. I mean, try to think about it at least. And yes, okay, Sassy Mac, clock him. The boy told me, I ain't got to speak too much. My actions, I hate when they do that. I hate when they do that. He said, okay, well, your actions and sent you right on up out the house. I said, exactly, because from the rapping to the sass, and then, you getting irritated with them, because like they said, and I agree with Cookie, and I agree with Mac, they're not producers. This is not whatever, like a show for that. It never gave that. Like a lot of now that's TV, they are talented, but you don't see them doing that on the show. Like, that's for Instagram. And you could have came harder. And I don't know why Ferragamo is apologizing, because he messed up, not you. Now this is where it got a little cringe for me on everybody part. So Michelle and Diamond are talking to their little dudes or whatever. So Mac was like, oh, go get the gloves. Okay, I get it. Like, you a key, but you too invested. It's the girl. Like, let the girls have a good time. Let the girls do their thing. You just a little too invested. They should have took you in another room by now, because you doing a lot. You got too many opinions. So Diamond and Michelle was like, they're not doing it right now. Like, we're gonna get them to do stuff that we want. You're not in control of this, which I'm like, right. So Diamond was asked to do, would he fight for her? Which I'm believing is gonna be the next episode. And he was like, of course. Now, obviously, he has no braces on while he's talking this time. So then he asked Diamond, what's the freakiest thing that you would do with me? And here go Meg. She got 2,000 bodies. To me, it was no need for him to say that. Like, he was trying to embarrass her when he said that. Diamond had already told us that she was chasing clout, that she don't have 2,000 bodies. Obviously she was chasing clout. But even if she did, you said that to embarrass her. And that's, once again, I think the character should have came off in Diamond, and she should have been like, okay, chill, because now you starting to do too much. Because he trying to show out. He looking for a reaction. He said that to get a reaction out of her. Diamond character almost slipped and fell off, but she was just like, hush, like, stop. Like, she played it off like it ain't bother her, but obviously that would bother anybody. Like, if she came out and actually said, oh, I got 2,000 bodies, she said it, but not thinking that, because you want her cool for you to throw it up in her face. I just feel as though it's a whole bunch of men here, and you trying to belittle her and trying to do her body count and say, oh, she got 2,000 bodies. Like, what do you think that she'll do to you? I don't like that. And two, I'm happy that Mr. Fine Chocolate was able to stay, because the other one, I'm okay. Like, I'm glad Diamond was fighting for her man because absolutely not. Like, y'all might as well set up a senior citizen home around here. Like, what is y'all doing? And then you only picked him because Michelle picked him. Like, girl, don't nobody want him to stay. Michelle was trying to be nice, like Max said. So Becca comes, and I like Becca, but I ain't gonna lie. Just off episode 3, she already fading into the background for me. For whatever reason, for me right now, currently, she's not fitting. Like, it seems as though she's out of place. I don't know why, but that's how I feel right now about Becca. So Becca was like, who filed their taxes this year? Now, I don't even understand what made her ask that question because, I mean, I'm not being funny, but if you see them, do they look like they filed their taxes? Like, no shade. They're not giving they're not giving me that. And he was like, I'm a street nigga. I'm like, right. Well, all of them sitting here seems as though they're like that. So, I mean, don't judge a book by their cover, but two, I'm just, from what I'm seeing, I'm not thinking tax. I'm not thinking taxes. I'm barely thinking got their own vehicle, honestly. Okay, Mac. And I like that Mac had got up on the twins because that twin, he was trying to get up on LaRue to I got motion for real. And I'm like, yeah, when Mac said something, I seen they turned around and went on by their business. See, that's what I don't be liking because these men really be trying to get with the girls. Like, they don't mind getting with the girls, but when a man come over there, they be so silent. Even though I want you to get beat down next week, Mac, we appreciate you. You get a gold star because that really is true. Like she said, you're not gonna be better than me. And him, I got motion for real. I don't really need this. I get why people do that. It's a defense mechanism, but you obviously came because you felt as though, let me put this in motion to help my motion. If you got motion for real life, you had big motion, you wouldn't even been sitting on that couch. So your motion, it might be somewhere, but it ain't where you need to be because you still want to go on platforms like this. So you was doing a lot, and then he was like, come on, the other twin left. I'm thinking the other twin really was irritated because it seems though he wanted to stay. And I really want to know what she said or what was the conversation to make them start going back and forth and giving sass and sass. So literally, I feel as though this was my favorite part of the episode. So Cario and the boy, he looked like Snoop Dogg, got defined. So they get defined. From Cario's face, it looked like the boy gave him some good hits. The boy wasn't playing with Cario because Cario was more madder than him. So it seems though the boy just take off on Cario. Now this is what I'm thinking. It's not what I know. I'm just going off of how Cario's face looking. It seems as though the boy had got good on Cario, tone Cario down. So when we see them, they wrestling. And Cario got the boy pants and the boy got some of Cario. So they wrestling. Cario get the boy to the floor, but he ain't able to throw no legs. So security grabbed Cario. Cario looked like a little child throwing a tantrum. Like he's so short and he's so little. So Cario is all around the house. He like, oh, what's up? Da da da. Look at your face. Ain't nothing up. So boom, he does all that. And then he started trying to fight security. So the man was like, hold on, like, security gonna have each other back. So they was like, no, not doing that. What took me, OUT, out, because y'all been watching Outer TV, y'all know that big man. Like, that big man has always been security. So, mind you, whoever the security guard was who had Cario, he had him. So then another one came over there and was already telling Cario, like, nah, we not doing that. Like, you not fighting security. And then big man was like, what you not gonna do? And it was a finger. It's that thick finger. What you not gonna do is try to fight security. You're not gonna fight security. I was like, oh my God. And Cario like, yeah, I'm chilling. Yeah, I'm straight. And they was like, get him out of here. And Cario was like, they told me to fight. That's your problem. Why would you do that? But eventually I end up putting all y'all out anyway. I don't feel as though any of y'all was gonna make it no way, if we just being honest. Like I told y'all before, him, Phil, Omar, they continuously just want to be on every show. They want to be seen so bad. They so thirsty to be seen. And people don't want to see them. Like, for real. Y'all be want to be seen so bad, but it's just not there. The connection is not there with the Now That's TV people. Now, Mac and Diamond end up having this exchange of like putting Diamond on a high pedestal, then trying to beat her off of it. But regardless, Diamond noticed her show. It wouldn't be Deja Vu if it wasn't about DTB. So I'm gonna leave that there because I really don't care. I saw another thing I really don't care about, and that I'm gonna just pass through because I feel as though that was so last week. I'm drained. I just want to talk about the men. Is Joyce and Nola, like here, there, everywhere? Who cares? I don't. So Gucci enters the building, and when I tell you they had all them cameras on Diamond, they was not playing. They said, "Reaction, get a reaction." So I will say this, even though we know Gucci has a lot going on. Okay, we know what he got going on. Don't nobody, we know. So I will say this though, I do like a man who fight for what he wants. There's something sexy about that. And just a man like, oh no, she with me. Like, boy, ain't nobody studying you. Like, he dapped everybody up, but when it came to Diamond, he like, get up, give me a hug. And she was like, no, we good, da da da. I like that because you could tell, like, don't get me wrong, he do be chasing clout. Like, we all know that. But it do seem as though he really go out his way to chase clout with Diamond. And I like that. If it was sincere, I would be like, yes. But I do think it's beneficial to him. It's beneficial to her too, but it's way more beneficial to him. And let me say this too. Don, number 2, the fine one, baby Don was looking straight ahead. He wasn't giving no type of eye contact after he dapped Gucci up, nothing. Like, you would have thought he was about to tell Diamond to move her leg off him because he was looking straight ahead the whole time. Now, this a key. Diamond was like, oh, Ferragamo over there. Go talk to Ferragamo. I said, oh, clock it. And you better clock it every time. Clock her down. Because, yeah. And I know that's right. Like, Diamond had been waiting up. She was holding that tea till he got there. Trying to be all in her business. She like, oh, Ferragamo right there. Y'all was kiki ha-ha on Instagram. Go he ha on her face now. So Ferragamo ends up letting it be known that they met during Nata's TV Miami Swim Week. And I remember that because they had a picture together. And somebody said 1, 2, and Ferragamo flipped that quick weave that she had in. She was too happy to be around Gucci. And yes, they did go out on dates and they was cute. Like, I'm not going to lie to you. Even while they was in the house, it was real cute. But it's no shade. I just want to see her reaction now that everything came out. Like, is you still, I don't want to get too ahead of myself, or is feelings different now? I mean, because he still is who he is, but he just got going on what he got going on allegedly. So I want to know, are you still giddy about him, or are you kind of over it? And I know stuff has happened in the midst of them filming this as well, and so forth. But I would like for her to come out and tell us something now. Now, I think they cut it off, but I think he ended up asking her like, "Why your leg on him?" Now that's what I think, because when they got back to the scene, when they cut Ferragamo confessional and got back to the scene, she was like, oh, we all chilling, like we all cool and we all getting to know each other. And then she ends up addressing Dawn and she was like, I'm getting to know him, we're all just getting to know each other. And I think she ends up saying that because she know that Gucci will take it there with anybody when it comes to her. So I think she just, was like, okay, you got Ferragamo over there and I'm getting to know other people. We ain't together, so get out of my face, basically. And he just had to respect it for that time being. I don't think he necessarily respected it the whole time. I'm sure he was in her face some of the season. BBL muscle arms looking ass nigga is very low. I just need y'all to stop trying to crack. Y'all are not funny. Like, oh God. BB muscle arms looking nigga. What made that come out your mouth? It just be so hard to follow along because the jokes be so horrible. I mean, I give you not a point. not a nothing, because you didn't want him that bad to where you let that come out. Like, please, y'all gotta go home and practice. Now I'm gonna say this: the Don and Gucci fight was very, very, very weak. All that wrestling is crazy, and they wrestled twice. But I will say this: Diamond was too invested. Like, yes, we want him to get his lick back, but if you moving on, you shouldn't have been as invested. She was a little too overly invested for me, because I understand you saying, "Oh, he need to get his lick back," but if you want this image of like y'all not together, it's just you only is DTB, you should have then started portraying that. Regardless of what happened between him and Don, that ain't got nothing to do with you. You should have stayed out of that. You was too invested. It gave you was his girlfriend. And I'm with Diamond. You ain't with the TV stuff, but you on a TV show. You don't make no sense. And I'm glad she clocking it. And two, like, to be honest, I don't believe Don is good TV. I don't understand why y'all keep putting him on little stuff. He don't be on like a whole bunch of stuff no more. But I'm just saying he's not good TV. He's very boring. He really don't bring anything. He give confessional gang stuff. But yeah, I agree. Like, to get the camera on my face, like, no, we're not. And I agree with Diamond again, but she going a little too hard. I agree with her, and it looked like security agreed too, because he was bobbing his head. Yes, like, you are on a TV show. You saying that you get like that. We don't know how you get. We need to see how you get. Like, no. And two, you saying that him and the brother jumped on you, so you should be getting that even more because you felt as though they jumped on you. Now, I will say this: I did see the video. Gucci, when they first was getting to it, Gucci was losing. And Gucci brother, cousin, whoever did jump in it for like one split second though. It wasn't like he just kept coming back on Don. He hit Don one time and went on about the day. But I will say in the first video, it did seem as though Gucci was tearing Don up. But when the full video or another angle came out of like the beginning of the altercation to the end, it showed Don was tearing Gucci up. But when y'all get in the house, it's not giving terror on either parts. Now, I will say this, Don not lying about that. I will say his story is the same when it comes to the altercation that him and Gucci had, because they had a boxing match, and the boxing match ended up getting like shut down early for whatever reason. I think they got into it, like Jay Galore and some more girls got into it outside. This is what I think, and what I somewhat remember somewhat. But I think this like when JT and all them had came out. This when JT had just did Sideways and everything. So this was a minute ago. Boom. Some of them end up like Ivory. I don't know who Ivory got into it with. I don't know who she boxed. She didn't box Shaba though. It wasn't Shaba. It was somebody else. Anyway though. So it was that they end up canceling it to where, and this one ET, this is, girl, let me tell y'all, boom, because some of the memories come back. This when ET had just did the Baddies reunion, and she was somewhat trying to transition over back to Now That's TV. So it was her and JT and some more of them up on the stage, but they end up canceling the rest for whatever reason. I guess they knew that we didn't care about Don and Gucci getting into it. So they went on Instagram and they was like, man, they canceled it, da da da. So Don ended up saying that Gucci had came up there to him in pink a couple times, and Gucci was like, I want to fight. And Don was like, okay, like, we could do that. And then that's when the whole situation escalated outside. And then, mind you, Gucci was trolling like he got Don chain and all that. I remember all that. And I was like, oh, dang, he got his chain. But then when the real video clip came out, I clocked him down because why is you doing all that? But once again, chasing clout. Okay, Blognae, he gave you a shout out. I don't know if you heard it, but Gucci was like, oh, you were on Gigi Clocked It and Blognae. Okay, yes, Blognae got that shout out. I know that's right. So also after that, Gucci was like, I'm here to just mess with the girls. I was like, I don't know how that's gonna go. Now, with Don saying he got jumped, I didn't see that video. I just know the video of him and Gucci. So him then saying that he got jumped, I don't know nothing about that. Listen, being a 6-figure nigga is cool and all that, but line it up. I see what Diamond's saying. Diamond is going too hard though. She need to back up. She need to calm down. You can say the liquor is in her system, but no, like, line it up. I see what she's saying, but two, they both trying to be peace, love, and happiness. You know, they really don't want to get in the field like that for real, but they end up Diamond, I guess her egging it on so bad, Dave was like, okay, y'all want to get another round? And then they wanted to get another one. So after they fight a second time, it was real corny to me. Like, they were just still grabbing. Gucci was like, let's get it over with. Punch. Like, it was boring. It was boo. Both rounds. But they was mad at Diamond. But like I said, Diamond should have read the room because I don't think it was what she was saying. It's just her. She just kept talking. Like, she just kept being in their face. And like he said, it was weak. Like, he already knew it was weak. He already knew he didn't do what he needed to do. Neither one of them, because Don want to grab and, put him down somewhere. So he already knew it was weak. So she was like, you did your thing. Like, ain't nothing wrong with going another round. But I don't think it was that. I think it was just like she just kept talking. Like, just stop talking. So I understand them getting frustrated because it was like she egging it on for them to keep going. So boom, that was the episode. I'm sorry, y'all. I didn't play that much of the game. I only did like 35 minutes. So sorry. It's giving blackout. Sorry. But yeah, anyway. So of course we ready to see Mel and Naj. Yes, woo! Go start. I'm excited. But y'all, like I said in the beginning of my episode, baby, I'm ready to see Mac in it finally. I'm ready to see that man put Mac down. I'm ready to see it. I'm so excited. When I say he told me something, if you want camera time, you want an issue, come and get your issue. Got it, cleared the issue, check marked it, and gave it a sticker for a good job. Like, what are you talking about? Like, stop playing like you really on there. That man tore you down, tore you up. I'm so excited because, he's so fine. And the fact that he got hands behind it, like, Diamond did good with her pick. But I'm going to see y'all in the next one. Bye, y'all.